Did this guy just destroy the entire Christian narrative?
This is a contradiction that no Christian is able to solve.
All right, but I don't think this is going to turn out the way you expect it to.
In the nativity account of the Gospel of Matthew, Jesus is born during the reign of King Herod the Great. King Herod dies at the year 4 BC.
And how do you know that? How do you know? Go ahead. Look it up. If you're a Muslim watching this, look it up. How does he know Herod died in 4 BC? What's the source? Come on, I'll wait. Did you look it up yet? Go ahead and pause it. Come back. Are you back? Okay. Yes. Josephus. That's how he knows. Now, the reason this is problematic, you're going to talk about the contradiction in Luke and how Luke refers to Quirinius and his census that was taken. At face value, it seems to be like a contradiction, but it's not, okay? And there's other videos that can explain it more. That's not the point of this video, to explain what's taking place here. The point of this video is to point to the fact that the source that this guy is using to make the claim that this is a contradiction is the same source tells us that Jesus was definitively crucified. In fact, you can find 15 plus sources outside of the New Testament that attest to the fact that Jesus was indeed crucified. And guess how they know when the major census under Quirinius took place? Right again, Josephus. So this guy is going to trust Josephus. And again, this video is not about reconciling the apparent contradiction. It has been reconciled. You can look that up and find it. The point is this: how are you going to trust Josephus for these historic facts as evidence to events that took place, and yet you don't trust Josephus when he wrote very plainly that Jesus was indeed crucified? Instead, you take a book that was written 600 years after the event took place, and you trust that, saying that, oh, Jesus really wasn't crucified. What happened to him was what the Gnostics said happened to him. And there was a sect of Gnostics who believed that Jesus was not crucified, but that God changed his appearance and put another man up there, and Jesus was in the crowd mocking everybody. You guys think that's me up there and all of that. Anyways, so it's nothing new. It's not a new heresy or a new concept. These are concepts that were floating around this area of the world. And since Muhammad traveled around in a caravan and was a merchant, he heard all of these stories. One of his first companions called him the ear, because he loved to listen to stories and he would just believe anything. And so at some point, there's no doubt that Muhammad heard the story about a man being replaced. The Gnostics in this early time, they believed it was Simon who carried the cross for Jesus. He replaced him. And so you're believing these apocryphal stories that were soundly rejected, not only by the Christian community, but were rejected by historians who plainly said this is Jesus who was crucified. And so you can't have your cake and eat it too. So if you accept Josephus, it's kind of like the Islamic dilemma with the Bible and being confirmed by the Quran and all that. If you accept Josephus and confirm Josephus as a legitimate historian, then he contradicts the Quran, and the Quran cannot be true. You see the problem you got here, guys? See?